All I want is for you to find your son alive. And when it's all over, I want to be with you. I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm so sorry. You're leaving, aren't you?
It's the last origami figure. The last letters, then I'll know where Sean is.
Take care, Ethan. I can't lose you now. I'm gonna go find something to eat.
GD.
Wait for me. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Dang. This game must have been over a course of like a day. Cause they had on these same old clothes the whole game.
Cops. They're looking for Ethan. It looks like a raid.
Nah, they better get that boy.
Come on, what was the damn number? Come on, come on. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
The cops. They're in the motel. You've got to get out of here.
Please don't tell me I have to play as him. Do it. Aw, shit. That boy a parkour demon.
He's still on the move! We get him! He's making a run for it! He's on the balcony!
My bad, my what you call it? Yeah, he would've been dead if he was black already.
Don't
Ooh.
move!
Ooh. All this, but you can't say it. Go over. Ooh, wee. Jump through there. Hold on. Hey. Oh. Stop it. Barrel roll. Y'all not gonna shoot me? Oh, yeah, ooh! Dang, that boy is vegan. Nigga trying to grab my legs. Oh, hey! Oh, get up! Take off. Where you going? Oh no.
It's over. On your knees, hands behind your head. Easy, pal. Nowhere to go. You're surrounded.
Why would I do this? Why would I do? Let's talk this out. What should I do? What should I do? Let me know. Should I jump or should I surrender? I don't know if I'm gonna survive if I jump. Dang, bro, I don't even know if I should jump or not. Give me a second.
Everything's gonna be all... Holy fuck!
My man's just crazy, bro.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Whoa!
Yeah, for real, bro. He fell back first, bro. This guy.
Lauren?
I'm sorry, Scott.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For good.
Put that boy to sleep. Yikes. Not Mr. Shelby. Oh, this must suck. Isn't it ironic?
Lauren! No. Shit! Lauren! Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
I mean, if he died, does it really matter?
Goddamn fool. Nothing's gonna work if I don't switch on that ignition.
Please don't make me press triangle or something. Please don't make me press. Yeah, okay.
Lauren! Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
Dang, bro. Thought I was gonna fold again, bro. And that bitch smacked
I
me.
was gonna take up swimming again. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. You got a car back at your place? Mine's obviously pretty fucked up.
Yeah, sure.
Dude said faster.
Lock your doors and windows and don't let anybody in but me. Okay?
Be careful, Scott. I don't want to lose you.
I'm busting everybody. Not because they almost killed Scott, because they almost killed Shelby, bro. Whatever the fuck that bitch name is. Bitch. No. Chopping them boys. Boom! Headshot. Okay, don't reload. Bye. Through the window. That boy throwing that blick.
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot!
Fucking asshole.
Please, don't... Oh!
Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the origami killer.
No! No! Innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer! Oh! Oh!
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth.
No! No, please! Don't hurt me!
Last chance.
I don't know! I swear! I don't know anything! Oh! Oh! Stop! Stop! I beg you. I'll tell you everything. Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the origami killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son. No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
Oh no.
You disgusting pile of shit. And what about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard. My heart! My heart! Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer. There.
Should I save him? Nah. Nobody will miss him, right?
Shelby! Come back! I fucking order you! Come back!
No one will listen. Come on. Let's be real. No one will miss him.
time. Maybe I could just pull her out. What about her? I guess you said fuck her. Oh well. I tried calling her name and stuff. I don't know. That's about all she wrote.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her. You know. It's room...
Bro. I don't even remember what she said. I think she said room 19.
Room 19. Where is that? Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time. John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle. Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? Oh, I have no other son. I never had any children.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son, my little Johnny. I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
Maduga.
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
Motherfucker.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max? All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. It seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her. You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Did she ever mention her sons?
Sons? Well, she often mentions John. I think he drowned.
Does she ever talk about her other son?
I didn't know she had another one. I've never heard her mention it.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them, always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
What was his name? Doctor, what was his name?
The last origami figure. The last trial. The last origami figure. The last trial. The last origami figure. The last trial. The last origami figure. The last trial.
The last trial.
Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this vial. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not drinking that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want nothing to do with that, boy. I'm out. Goodbye. I'm gone.
I'll find you, Sean. I'll figure out a way, and I'll come and get you, son.
That boy ran out of there.
I'm nowhere, and I'm out of time. Damn fucking shitty letters from this fucking address! Come on! There's gotta be a way to do this!
Authorities still looking for clues at Mars. The man identified as origami killer. Time is...
Several different addresses fit these letters. God, they're scattered all over the city. I don't have time to check them all. I may only have time for one address. If Sean's not there, I'm done. It's a crapshoot.
goddamn restaurant. I got the wrong address. I screwed up everything. Christ, I'm so sorry, Sean.